Oh, right. Friendly. Why is that griffin flying? Does that seem weird to you? He's like in a nest, but he's flying in place permanently-ish?
We need to cross, and those giant leaves should be able to support our weight.
I passed a griffin's nest around here earlier, and griffins have the power to command surrounding plants.
Word has it they also enjoy eating humans.
That is true. Be cautious.
Whoa. That's a trippy effect. Hi, are you a baby griffin? Oh, we're fighting.
I see no threat in you.
I just kind of felt like the other one might have been smaller, but I don't remember. Oh, elite. Well, it's a good thing I just saved, huh? Oh, that thing is immune. Great. Fire. There's the summoned one, there's the non-summoned one. So he wasn't affected by either thing. I don't think I bothered saying resisted or immune, but neither of the effects that I did actually applied to him. Let's bring in the big stuff. Oh, he is not gonna last. Would have made more sense to use the fire spell, admittedly, due to, you know, the fire resistance reduction I just did. Huh, he went down fast. For an elite unit. Chain gloves.
The floating leaf will carry us across the gap.
I see, like a ferry boat across a river, except it's a leaf.
Griffins. My first encounter with the griffin wasn't exactly a positive experience when he berated us as we freed him from captivity at Deva Fortress, but at least he didn't try to kill us. The same cannot be said for his brethren that inhabit the World Tree. They're all quite lacking when it comes to any hint of being quality conversationalists. I've always heard that all griffins in Operencia originate from the World Tree, and I have no reason to doubt that. What other place could possibly birth such an odd and deadly hybrid of eagle and lion? Forgot to ask that. Quite a few could, come to think of it. I've also heard they're quick to attack anyone who infringes upon their territory, proceeding to eat them. I can't confirm the latter part, though our friend Deva certainly seemed to indicate as much, and we can vouch on the former all too well. Got new gloves, chain gloves. They're an upgrade. Ploop. Yeah, that really is a lot of strength. I keep forgetting that she has insane gloves on. Who's got a new one of these? I'm trying to highlight everything to see if it'll go away. Oh, it's in the pots. Yeah, the extract. Right. So do I curl up in a ball for 60 seconds and then a giant bird carries me away? So kill one to be carried away by a leaf. But also there's those vines that move on their own.
Friendly leaves around here. How do we reach the other side?
What a shame. We won't be able to pick that branch's pretty flowers.
It is said the world tree's flowers do share an odd attraction to one another. Perhaps the key to the other side actually is indeed picking pretty flowers.
Yes, of course that's what I was suggesting.
Aw. He turned around right when I was walking up. Oh, God. They're all elite. That's not good news. Hey, stop it. Trying to pelt that damage down. Going for the heal. There we go. There's a lot of AoE to go around. Here, enjoy a summon. This is getting to be an expensive fight immediately. I should be resting more. Or I can do this. Enjoy your energy, everybody. Our tank is not very robust at the moment, though, energy-wise. And strike. Yes. Oh, y'all are in trouble now. Let's rest for a moment. Especially you. Yep. 2 down. Alright. Could heal the party, but not that necessary. Especially when taking any other turn will cause damage. While still regenerating as a result. Almost there. She just healed for like a bunch. She just healed a bit, didn't she? I can't always remember which effect might be at play to cause that. Steel Vam Braces. And Keela gained a level. Let's check them Vams. Ah, downgrade. Not very encouraging, is it? They're good for him if he wants to tank, but not so good if he wants to have stats for casting. Let's focus on Keela's level up. So she just got the cooldown reduction skill, which is fantastic. And finished going down this tree. So she should get the +1 everything stat. Which is not the worst. Although these strength bonuses are pretty good for her very high strength stat she already has. Let's remind ourselves what these are, because I need to make up my mind which tree to go down next, too. Ooh, and another AoE. Hit an enemy with a grueling strike. Let's do that's a lot of damage. 36 physical damage plus weapon is a lot. I think it's big numbers. Only a 1 in 3 chance of making them sleep for 3 turns. If it works like other sleep spells, I imagine that they then wake up. I'm becoming increasingly convinced that we're like halfway through the game. And that the whole right side of the map might have as many zones as the left side of the map had. So, which makes sense because we only just now got our full party. So I might get to fill this whole tree in anyway. Because we're already, feels like we're pretty far in these trees. Bleeding. Big attack plus bleed. Decent chunk of damage too. Doesn't even talk about having a chance of success, just that it would work. Perfect strike. Complete a perfect strike, doing a bunch of damage, 17% chance to kill instantly. 40% bonus crit chance. That's noteworthy. It's equally accurate and damaging against every row, no matter what, and it has a huge crit chance. So it's just a big ol'... This is like your boss killer. When you want to do big damage. Or this is going down the earth tree more. Still don't know what small area means by this game's standards. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go down the physical tree. It makes some sense. And cleave is a nice thing to add on now. To keep adding on to that strength. More strength. What if she just had too much strength? It just was scary. Utterly scary. We've read Earth Golem before. Gonsol. When I wrote of Queen Reka earlier, I mentioned some Tautos whose name I never cared enough to learn. I do know his name now, and I apologize to you, Gonsol, for being so dismissive of your role, not only in the defeat of Thed, but also of the goodwill you would go on to spread all throughout Operencia. After aiding Attila and Reka in the fight against Thade, Gonsol stood beside Attila as his preferred Tautos for several years, but soon enough he returned to wandering Operencia, along with a cart of medicines and other goods he pushed throughout the land. In doing so, he became one with nature. He was very kind to animals, trees, and anyone he met in his travels. I bet even old Olfa would have liked him had they met, which they very well may have. How do I know all of this now? Turns out no fewer than 4 of my companions have had encounters with Gonsol over the years. He met Elias not so long after the incident with Thade. I pronounced it like 20 different ways. When she was just developing her reputation as the Merchant of the Woods. This led to him mentioning her to Meze, when he was but a squire, and in his last few months on Operencia. And of course, shortly before that, he spent about 3 years mentoring Campo. I'd be lying if I said the results of such influence have not impressed me. But it's how he knows Scylla that is truly awe-inspiring. In fact, I don't know that I would have believed it in the beginning of this adventure. I do now. Death was a welcome release for Gonzo. In fact, you could say he didn't die at all. One night he simply decided to become one of the stars. Normally, if you look into the sky, you'll see the shape of a large spoon. Some see a bear. That's him. Only, he's missing the corner of his card now. He's missing a corner to his card now, and that's Scylla, standing beside us. This is all very unbelievable, but I'm becoming a believer indeed. Yeah, a star person just hanging out with us, with a face clearly covered in starness. Place item. So they must be talking about the flowers I'm supposed to gather? This is turning out to be a very strange dungeon. Oh. Oh no. Okay, so double the griffin and also 3 summons along the way. It's not very encouraging. Why does the percent chance keep changing? Oh, because that's the one I'm thinking of. Wait, no, what? I thought this was a 75% chance of maddening. Immune to physical. That doesn't bode well either. That earned a counterattack with a bleed. Don, your armor has been applied. Yeah, it didn't affect any of them. Shit. I think that might have applied to one of them. It said immune, 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 resisted. This is not great news. Alright. Please taunt. Please get that taunt established before we all die. Uh-oh. You friend my spellcaster. Uh-oh. Let's do a party heal on the character that's not already really busy with all of his skill uses right now. Uh-oh. So AoEs are inviting a lot of potential counters, aren't they? I'm trying to remember if I have a get rid of all negative effects spell. Was it one of the ones over here? That's not the worst. Maybe not as you, though. You need to recover. Now you can make use of the fire. Spread that damage around. Awesome. At the very least, their allies are gone. You know what? Let's do this. Whoa.
Sometimes I wish I excelled at things other than taking life.
Okay. That just deleted them entirely.
I do believe I see our next ferryboat leaf.
The amplified weakness was certainly effective. Will the game expect me to do something with these nests, I wonder? They are marked on the map. If they're controlled by griffins, why does killing them make them usable? Feels like killing the griffins would make them inert instead. I think that one griffin might regret leaving us alive if we're just gonna go around the world tree wiping out everyone he knows, potentially. Not the most positive response. And how are you gonna tell me we're running out of... How are you gonna tell me that we're ever running out of wood when we're on a tree? You're out of firewood. We're on the world's tree. What does that even mean? Are these where both the leaves are talking about have shown up so far? Whoop. Howdy.
His chest had to...
Bit of leather armor. 8 and 3. Party has some fairly promising items. Multi-attack whip. People are generally using stat weapons. Padded boots. Get him.
I've come from a fellow Taltosh. Under normal circumstances, I would shun our stealing from it.
Got that ambush. Back to fighting dudes that are vulnerable to all my shit. Oh, I clicked on the wrong bird. Whoops. They're AoEing their own side. Oh my god. my side has taken 0 damage just now. That's astonishing.
Was it really worth it?
Wow. Yeah, maybe I don't need to do anything else. Maybe let's just start hitting them in the face. They're almost there. Her melee attacks are just scary. Roman helmet. I believe I just compared that item, so I think we're good. And don't need to check that right now. There's one of the flowers.
Alia, these are for you.
Thank you, Sebastian. Would you believe no man ever brought me flowers as a young woman?
Then all the young men around you were fools.
Where I grew up, they simply did not bloom.
Where was that?
Far away. Nowhere you would ever seek to visit, though I do.
Where she kind of buried the lead there, didn't she? Nobody ever brought me flowers when I was young. Also, there literally weren't any flowers. Did I mention that part? That was kind of the important part of the story, actually. I think she's from the underworld. She has a bag that's a conduit to the underworld, and she's leaving hints like that. Like that. I appreciate you for not revealing my secrets. And now she's saying she comes from a faraway land where flowers don't bloom. You wouldn't want to visit, but she does.
You dare confront me?
Alright, so I know that skill's basically useless at this point. And physical is useless against them. I'll do a summon, I guess. Let's boost that fire weakness and then go at it. Defense is enabled. Let's see if I can stun you. I actually can. Wow. That's the summoned one. It prevents further action. Does getting attacked again undo your stun? I believe that would be asleep. Yeah, they're still stunned. More fire in your face. Just all up in that face. Yep, they won't be lasting long. We should probably rest. For anyone who can, which is not you. There it goes. Damage over time spells.
Truly are amazing, aren't they?
You speak as though you have never traversed this great tree.
When did I ever say I have? I can grant you all access to the land of the gods, but the experience of getting there is equally new to me.
Damage over time effects, where you just know the enemy is going to die, very much complements this whole system of needing to rest periodically. Oh, well, he's already going to die. Let's everyone take a break. it is a little odd this game has no rest mechanic outside of combat, though, where walking around... Usually walking around recovers your meters in at least, well, in at least some of the games in the genre. Although if they want to do that, you might want to make it so that it only recovers health and stamina when you uncover new chunks of map, for example. Because if you have it just happen whenever you walk, then you can spam walk in order to make it happen, which is a little cheap. I guess we're not sneaking up on that guy, as he stands perfectly still in front of my goal, facing outward. Ow. Stop that. That should heal her up. And the party's healthy. Should have done my other damage over time. That was a bit of a mistake. Yes. Continue to hit each other. Ho ho ho. That ended the fight. Everybody rest. Oh god.
Nothing quite like a real battle.
Oh, my protagonist is a nightmare. The Salade. 2 vigor. And other stats.
I'm trying to figure out where picking flowers atop the world tree ranks among our tasks so far that no one will ever believe. Somewhere in the middle, I think.
It's pretty up here. It's also relatively easy. At least it's like supposed. Oh yeah, there's literally no secrets here. I was gonna say it'd be pretty easy to tell whether or not secrets exist around here because you can just see everything. There's no dungeon walls to screw with us. And suitably, I suppose, there just aren't any secrets. Oh, there it is. Although honestly, a leaf doesn't stand out that much in this world, so they could keep something a secret from me by just hiding the leaves. Hello. I could very easily miss them in all this.
You dare confront me?
You dare? Oh, oh no, I forgot to taunt. That was a mistake. But they're all... Nope, they're all gonna hit each other, except that guy. Oh, they are... Okay, now they're hitting me. But they were pretty preoccupied hitting each other too. 40 energy back. Try to stomp out that fire resist if I can. There's the taunt that I forgot to use. Because I'm just so good at video games, obviously. Ooh. Let's spread some of that around. Let Mezzy continue to shoulder the burden of energy management. What, I use a melee attack? There they go. Mezzy doesn't have much energy. Ruined dice. Leather scale armor, chain cowl. Wow. A lot of helmets to check through, huh? If I want to lose the stun resist, I can get some better defense for sure. Let's check Meze first. Yeah. This seems like it'd be a big bonus for you. Vigor versus strength. I think I'm gonna sit that one out. Then we got leather scale armor, which just looks like a shoulder pad. Ooh, strength and agility. How's Meze going though? Oh yeah, that's a bonus for him. And you probably want the gladiator armor? Yep. Switch over to strength and vigor from agility and vigor. With other bonuses. That was a lot of items. No new journals. Enough pop-ups happened, I wasn't sure.
Others we have as though they are magnets. Nowhere in all of Operencia have I seen anything like this.
Nor I, but perhaps we may find a use for their apparent attraction to one another.
You can't manipulate their love. How could you?